Hi, it's math time. Today we will learn about adding three one-digit mentally. To begin with today's lesson, I want you to look at the following picture. Then you're going to add how many circles are there. Let's count how many circles are there in each set. The first set, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The other set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last set now, 1, 2, 3. Now that we know how much each set has, we can count these numbers mentally. To count the numbers mentally, there are some steps that we need to follow though. So, the first step, mentally add the first two numbers. So, what are the first two numbers? Yes, it is the 7 and the 5. So, we need to add those two numbers first. To count these two numbers, there is no need for me to go back and count from 1 to 7. When we know that we have 7 already. So from 7, I just need to add 5 more. So you can use your fingers. You can put 5 fingers, so we know we have 7. So let's continue counting. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 7 plus 5 is 12. Now, the other step. We have 12, but we are not finished yet, because we had 3 numbers to add, remember? Right now, we just add the first 2 numbers. So we need to add the other number that is left now. So we have 12. So 12 plus 3, because 3 is the other number that is left. So we can do this mentally again. So we don't need to go back and count from 1 to 12. We know we have 12. So we need to add 3. You can put 3 fingers. Now let's continue counting. We had 12, 13, 14, 15. So 12 plus 3 is 15. We can conclude by saying altogether 7 plus 5 plus 3 equals 15. Now, let's look at another example. If we have the numbers 8 plus 2 plus 5, we can do this mentally. Remember, we need to follow the steps. Step 1, we add the first two numbers. So what are the first two numbers? Yes, it is 8 and 2. So let's add 8 and 2. Remember, to add 8 and 2, there's no need for you to go back and count from 1 to 8, because you already know you have 8. So you just need to add 2 fingers. So let's continue counting. We have 8, 9, 10. So 8 plus 2 equals 10. Next step now. We are going to add our answer to the next number that's left. Remember that we had 3 numbers to add. We had added the first 2 numbers, but the other number is left. So what is the other number that is left? Yes, it is 5. Now let's add 10 plus 5. Remember, there is no need for you to go back and count from 1 to 10, because you already know you have 10. So you just need to put 5 fingers. So let's continue counting. We have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 10 plus 5 equals 15. Now we conclude by saying altogether 8 plus 2 plus 5 equals 15. Are you ready now to mentally add the following numbers? I'm sure you are. Let's add these numbers from number 1 to 8. When you finish, we are going to do the concluding activity. For your concluding activity, you're going to read the following word problems and then mentally add the numbers. So you're going to write your answers in a sentence. But before we move to word problems, there are some terms you need to know. These are terms you need to know when solving addition word problems. They are add, plus, and, total, increase, more, sum, altogether, all. So when you read your word problems and you see one of these terms, you know you're going to add. So let's read the first word problem. Carly has 3 red fish, 7 blue fish, and 4 green fish. How many fish does she have in all? So what term you see in this word problem that tells you that you're going to add? Yes, it is the term all. The question is asking us how many fish does she have in all? So we need to add all the fish that she has. So we are going to add 3 plus 7 plus 4. And you're going to add it mentally just like how you did from number 1 to 8. And when you finish, you need to write your answer in a sentence form. So your sentence will read something like this. Carly has blank fish in all. And just like that, you're going to do number 2. So you're going to read the word problem, find the term that will tell you that you're going to add, solve it mentally, just like how you did, and write your answer in a sentence. And that is math for today. Thanks for watching.